What up, sinners? Infinite Sin here with Late Night Reaction. I hope you're doing fine today. Tonight, we are moving on with the album listens. We just wrapped up School Love Affair and we are moving on to Dark and Wild. Guys, I'm super excited. Hope you're excited too. First track on this CD, this album, is What Am I to You? I have a bad habit of skipping past the comeback trailers and then having to watch them later. I get reminded of it constantly whenever I'm doing a new album, and I didn't want to forget it this time. I wasn't reminded by anybody this time. I'm doing this on my own because I'm a big boy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do the comeback trailer, we're going to do the reaction, and then we're going to do the lyric analysis, and then if we can find a live, which I'm pretty sure we will, we'll watch that too. Hi, if you're new, I'm Infinite Sin. I am a BTS reactor, react to songs, videos, and albums from BTS, and along with some little extra footage on the side. What we try to do here is we try to figure out what the song's about, what the meaning is in the lyrics, and determine whether or not we like the music that we're hearing. And so far, it's been a good trip. It's been a great journey. There's been a lot of winners and a few misses, but overall, it's been a great experience, and I've got a wonderful community here and couldn't ask for better people in my life. You guys are amazing. So if you like what you see today, if this is your jam, please hit all buttons, check all the links, drop me a comment, and I'll see you on the other side of this thing. Hopefully you'll become part of our community. We'd love to have you. In the thumbnail of this video, I saw colors, and I am colorblind. So for those of you who don't know, my viewership found out that I was colorblind through a live. We did a bunch of colorblind tests together, and we found out that I am red-green colorblind. So we raised the money and got a pair of ENCHROMA glasses. If for those of you who don't know, these glasses are supposed to help correct some of the color blindness that you have so that you can see the world through new eyes. I love ARMY. I love my community for this. I wear them everywhere. They're my favorite thing in the whole wide world, right? If it's sunny outside, I don't leave the house without these. So we're going to watch the video with these on today, and hopefully I'll get to see this video the same way you guys saw it. So sit back, relax. This is What Am I to You comeback trailer. Let's slip them on. Let's get this bread. All right, here we go. I hear like school sounds. Wow, look at that, dude. Oh my god, look at all the colors. Sorry, I'll rewind. Oh my god, what is this color? What is this? I can see the difference between these two. It goes from blue to pink, like blue to pink. Is that lavender? That's usually what lavender does, right? The difference between the oranges and the greens is amazing. That's awesome. Sorry, you're not supposed to do that with these. Alright. Hold up. Let's keep going. The reds are so red. Got the I guess pink, or is that purple? It looked pink. Look, you can see the different shades. This green is different than this green. This green's brighter than this one. Oh my god. Let's not RM tear it up, dude. What? I can see these up at the top. Details in the rock. This is beautiful. Look, okay, so the main problem I have being colorblind individual is that different shades in trees and on grass, a lot of the time, like I see green, but like I don't see certain shades. So certain shadows, details aren't highlighted, and it's oftentimes I miss things. Like if a bug were trying to be camo, even if I were right up on top of it, I'd still miss it because I can't see certain things. In this, I could see every little detail. Same thing with reds. Reds look brown, and then when I put the glasses on, they actually look red. I wonder how they did this. They've done this before with the video. Okay, we'll go from life to death. Stop, rewind, go back. There's important things in those TVs. So we got hate, we got love. Anything else? Anger. Cracked phones. I'm analyzing as we go so we don't have to go back. Okay. So look at this hallway here, this corridor that we're about to go into. This reminds me of Boy Meets Evil. I know they're not in the same timeline, but like, just looking at it, I envision Hobie walking through that. And then I see Tay walking through that hallway, right? With all the phones and the photographs missing the pictures, right? All the frames missing the pictures. And I kind of like see faces. Almost like demons. Right? Upside down faces. These are mirrored, by the way. This is a editing trick. But that's creepy. Look at this. They look like skulls. Faces and skulls. Oh, so we're about to go, obviously, we're going someplace dark and wild. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. I love how they did the rose petals, looking like broken glass. Post-apocalyptic vibe going on. Dang, RM, get it, dude. Okay, that's gonna be a lyric. I'll check it out. Getting ahead of myself. Rubies. Red's being highlighted in this. Ooh. Okay. So, comeback trailers being what they are. Let's get that set up. Okay. Comeback trailers being what they are, I often find that it's kind of like a preview, more like a teaser trailer, essentially, right? Yes, we did hear a song probably earlier than what we're supposed to. Maybe not, because What Am I to Use the first song on the track list, and this is the comeback trailer, and that was the song. So we kind of got an early preview of it. I don't know if I heard the whole thing, so we'll listen to it anyway. If it is the same thing, I'll just give you a review of it. But oh, I can't wait, dude. There's so much going on there. So if you guys don't know, there's a comic called Sin City, and they do the color thing a lot, like they did in here. And the colors are black, white, and red, right? The entire thing's in black and white, but the only thing that really pops is certain colors, and I think it's like yellows and reds are two of those colors that really pop. And it's like, imagine a picture, right? And there's like a scarf that's red. It'll be the only thing that's in color. Or if somebody's bleeding, it'll be the only thing in color. And it's used for emphasis to express negative emotion, right? Or destruction or death in that matter. And so like now I'm kind of curious as to what this is actually going to be about, both this song and this album. I really like the song, but I was more focused on the visuals. I'll be honest with you, but don't fret. We're gonna re-listen to it. We're gonna check out the vibe to it. But from what I heard, the vibe is fitting the visuals, or the visuals in this case are fitting of the sound, and I'm intrigued. I'm extremely intrigued. Okay, we probably take these off. We're gonna take these off. That's how ENCHROMA glasses work, guys. I wouldn't have seen a lot of that without them. Cool to see the wild aspect, this beautiful, like, nature-filled, almost seems like an oasis or Eden, like things are perfect, right? And then you hit this doorway, right? And then things are just horrible on the other side. Just absolutely crazy. What's funny is that the doorway was so ominous and so like breathtakingly ominous at that. It makes you wonder, like, what made them go in? It's like you saw it, right? You were, it was scary looking, but you still went in. Why? Could it be like some like temptation or the shadow? Right? I wouldn't call it fear. But based off what was in the TVs, I say anger, hate, those are all negative emotions, right? I forgot what the other one was. Okay, so it was anger, hate, and love. Love can be both good and bad, so that makes sense. But like anger, hate, and love, right? Could they cause the post-apocalyptic aspect after the fact? Could it all be like cause and effect? Knowing what we know about the choices they make, could it be they made the wrong choice? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check out the actual song and dig into the lyrics, and then we'll review afterwards. But overall, I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I'm excited to get to this. So y'all sit tight. I'm gonna go pull up all the normal stuff, and we'll hit up the reaction next. You guys sit tight. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the initial reaction of this song. You guys know I normally do things in 3 parts, but with the new album, we have 4 parts because we had to watch the trailer. So this says, warning, love hurts. It causes anger, jealousy, obsession. Why don't you love me back? Oh, so this is like geared towards heartache, maybe? Or maybe loss of love. I love the album cover to this. Looks like very beaten up, scratched, torn, tattered, right? Almost like the heart, right? So good comparison. And it's black. So dark vibes are going to come from this, maybe. And then the BTS logo is in a nice red splatter form, almost like blood. So very eerie vibes coming from just looking at this. So let's go ahead and give this a listen. This is What Am I to You? This is the intro to this album. Let's get it. This could be I think it's the exact same song, but let's focus on the music. See, we've heard this at the beginning of some of the other videos.
Come here, I'm about to take you higher. We about to set this love on fire. 이런 느낌 처음이야. 엄마도 못 말려. 내 진심을 말했고 결국에는 내가 yes. Baby, you should know you changed all of my negatives to positive.
I like the string aspect to this. It adds a lot to it. Sorry, I'm going ham on those lyrics, dude.
I'll be different, I'll be missing, I'll be kissing you all the time, girl. 눈을 떼 봐도 맘은 뗄 수가 없어. 자 이제 시작이야. I'm your pocket monster. 너도 맘을 주고 나도 내 맘 다 줬어. 오늘이 어제보다 행복해졌어. 근데 왜?
Almost like we're coasting on a cloud. Very transcendent vibes. Highlighting some words. You can kind of hear his lyrical focus just a little bit. God, the music is beautiful for this. The crescendo of the tone and the mood. Wow.
she wanna take, I want it, I do you, girl, what if I do you?
Oh, he sounds mad. Wow, okay. So it was what we thought it was in the beginning, right? Go ahead and pause it. So it is the exact same thing as what we heard in the comeback trailer, but it is nice to like kind of confirm that, right? So when I hear this song, I immediately think of like a love, like you're interested in somebody. This is the vibe that I'm getting. You're interested in somebody or something, right? You really, really want it, like the infatuation is there, but you can't have it. Almost like, as I said in the comeback trailer, it sounds like forbidden love, just off the tone. The anger part being the end, right? And what if the tone of all the songs on this album are like on this warning right here, right? Like they're on this warning. It says causes anger, jealousy, and obsession. What if those are the three vibes within that song? Because I feel like just based off of listening to the music and the volume of his level and how it transitions throughout the song, we get to experience some of that. Maybe like we got the anger, we got the jealousy, but the obsession was at the beginning and not at the end, right? Interesting. I like it so far. I really want to know what it's talking about, so y'all hang tight with me. We're gonna go check out the lyrics and see what this song's actually saying. Alright, welcome back, you guys. We are here with the lyric part of this. Normally happens with this is I'll go through a verse, hit the chorus once, and then I'll go back and we will read through it and decipher the best that we can. And then at the end of this song, we will go check out, see what the song's actually about, and determine whether or not if we got close, whether or not we like the song and what it's about. So, for those of you who are wondering why the mic is in my face, don't worry. My screen that I'm watching is right here, right? I can see everything straight ahead. This is over here, actually, so it's not in the way. It's more or less for your benefit, so you guys can hear me and have a nice sound. So, y'all sit back, let's get to work. This is What Am I to You? And for those of you who wonder why I have color-coded and lyrics up, I use color-coded to keep up with what's going on in the lyrics because it tends to go fast, and it's nice to have two references to see where I'm at. And that's pretty much the only reason I put it up. But occasionally we use color-coded to compare the lyrics to Dual Set. I love Dual Set stuff, and she always does a great job. And it is my preference to use during reactions. So now that you know all the ins and outs, let's get started. Originally, this is produced by P-Dog and was written by P-Dog and RM. Awesome. I don't see too many like solo based stuff, at least not right now. So maybe when we get into the mixtapes, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the difference is once we get into the mixtapes. Probably see that quite a bit, right?
You higher, we about to set this love on fire. 이런 느낌 처음이야. 엄마도 못 말렸어. 내 진심을 말했고 결국에는 내가 yes. Baby, you should know you change all of my negatives to positive. 가시를 세우고 있지만 볼 수 있어 너의 장미를. 다시금 날뛰게 만드는 그 사람이 너란 사실을. 아직은 알 수 없겠지만 내가 전부 다 알게 할게. 당신을 난 배고파.
Okay, we're going to stop right there just because this is a good spot and I don't want to lose it too fast because I know he's about to go off. So let's get the vibe of this song. Let's get the initial start of this song. It says, come here, I'm about to take you higher. I'm about to set this love on fire. So it's a love. We know it's love, right? Never felt like this before. Even my mom couldn't stop me. So like, let's think Korean culture. Let's think regular culture. I say regular culture. Let's think American culture, right? A lot of people don't share their love life with their parents, right? You know, I mean, if you're close enough with your parents that you could share that kind of information, I applaud you. I wasn't that kind of guy growing up. It just kind of, things just happened behind the scenes, and then my parents found out, and then they understood why I was in a mood, whether it was happy or sad, right? In this case, I would assume that given the Korean culture wants to focus on studies and not relationships, that even my mom couldn't stop me would be in that regard. The love is so overpowering that it doesn't matter what you say, whether you like it or not, I'm gonna do it, right? So he says, I told you how I truly felt about you, and in the end, I won. So what that might be the, could this be a love of music? I wonder. Because wasn't RM the one who said I could either be a certain rank in class or I could be number one in this? Y'all let me know. I think that's what this is about. That's what it sounds like, right? It says, baby, you should know you change all of my negatives to positives. If that's about music, that makes sense. It makes sense in a relationship status too. It says that, though you're putting up your thorns, I can see that you're a rose. Though you make it harder, I can see your beauty. Right? I'm not quite sure what that refers to. It could refer to both. Maybe the hardships of a passion, hardships of a relationship as well, though. I don't have any definitive answer yet, so I'm going to go with both. You might not know yet that you are the one who makes my heart race again. So the heart was dead, or like not beating regularly. And this thing or this person makes it feel that way again, gets you excited, gets you motivated. But I'll make sure to know all about you. Same thing, dude. Same thing. So maybe this isn't so much about an individual, rather a craft. It could still be about both. It could still be about, come on, we're just at the beginning of the song. Slow down, Brad, you're going in too deep. Let's keep going.
대사처럼 들리겠지만 난 six sense you I'll be different I'll be missing I'll be kissing you all the time girl 눈을 떼봐도 맘은 뗄 수가 없어 자 이제 시작이야 I'm your pocket monster 너도 맘을 주고 나도 내 맘 다 줬어 오늘이 어제보다 행복해졌어 근데 왜
That vibe in that little clip, dude. The strings and the music really add to the mood, dude. Okay, so the next part says, I want to be your Appa. I forgot what Appa means. I have to go look it up. Love? Big brother? Let's check it out. Let's see. Older brother. Okay. It was older brother. See, it called myself a fan. I already forgot that. It's been over a year since I studied this language and I haven't heard Appa enough. So this does not mean that the Discord needs to start calling me Appa. Please do not start a trend. Different from those scrubs, I want your affirmation. Scrubs. Scrubs can be both demeaning and physical. Scrubs is a slang term for somebody who doesn't have their stuff together. But scrubs are also what doctors wear. You don't need affirmation from a pair of clothes, though. So maybe I guess in hindsight, this means like the actual slang term. I want your affirmation. They should have emphasized your. That would have put some oomph on it, right? I want your affirmation. So far so good. Let's keep rolling. Though it might sound like a typical movie line, I'm like the Sixth Sense. And for those of you who don't know the Sixth Sense, you should really check it out. I'm not a huge M. Night Shyamalan movie fan because he always has some weird ending to it that really upsets me. But in terms of movie, this one was, when it came out, it was really good. So Sixth Sense is a movie known for its dramatic plot twist. RM is emphasizing how he's different from other guys. It's not the movie that has the problem, it's the director. I love his stuff, but he's just tugs at my emotions too much. Yo, I'll be different, I'll be missing. I'll be kissing you all the time, girl. That's a little cringe. It's a little cringe, but I'll be missing. What does that mean? I'll be missing. I'll be different, I'll be missing. You won't see me because I'd be kissing you all the time. I guess the because is missing out of there, so that makes sense. Let's see. I can't compare it. I'm not rewinding because I'm already too far ahead, but we'll go look at it later. It's as though I tried taking my eyes off of you. I can't take my heart off of you. Okay, out of sight, out of mind, but not forgotten, right? Can happen with the person and with the thing at the same time, especially if you have a love for something. So yeah, now it's the beginning. I'm your pocket monster Pokemon, right? So like, you take your Pokemon everywhere, right? And like, let's imagine Ash and Pikachu's relationship, right? Anytime something happened to Pikachu, Ash was devastated. Anytime something happened to Ash, Pikachu was devastated. That bond, right? You go everywhere together. I'm your pocket monster. I'll follow you anywhere, right? You gave me your heart, and I gave you all of mine. That's pretty straightforward. Today became happier than yesterday. Every day is better with you in my life, right? But then why? So you're questioning, why has your life changed due to this one thing or this one person? I think I'm following so far. I'm still torn between what is what. I'm siding more with music than I am a person, just because we know how they are with their writing. So, but I can see how this could be molded to both directions, depending upon who you are and what you're going through, and what you know about the person singing it. Alright, let's keep rolling. Let's rewind a little bit.
트레인처럼 혼자 내게 연락할 핑계를 찾지 만나기 전보다 더해 애인이란 이유는 부족하지 맨날 단답 이응 잔단 유년 시발때 안 오는 메시지 넌 의지를 잃은 키퍼는 허허 벌판에 달리는 메시지 그래 처음부터 이게 공평할 수 없는 게임이란 건 알았어 널 이기고 싶던 건 아니었지만 계속 지고 싶지도 않았어 조금은 달달하게 막대가 쏟아지진 않아도 남들처럼 발짝 닦이고 때론 위로와 진심을 담아서 서로를 위하는 것 네가 몸이 건전 것도 understand 난 항상 너의 밑에 서 있으니까 understand 널 공부처럼 바치고 있는 난 아무것도 할 수가 없어 어느새 습관이 돼버린 석소
Okay, we're gonna stop because I almost got lost. I don't know what happened there. There's no way he went that fast, right? There's no way. I got so lost. Alright, he says, I keep finding excuses to contact you as if I've done something wrong. It's worse than before we started dating. Oh, dating. Dating's still, like, ambiguous in this context. Like, directly speaking, yes, relationship-wise, I see it, but, like, you could be so wrapped up in something, it's almost, that'd be the obsession part, right? That'd be the obsession part. Maybe me being your boyfriend doesn't make enough of a reason. So it doesn't make enough of a reason for you to be so obsessed, just because you're a boyfriend, right? And in this song, he's expressing that reason. He's expressing that reason in depth. It's almost like he's like he's being accused of something almost. That's what I feel. Or being ridiculed for his enjoyment or involvement with a said person or said thing. And I feel like boyfriend is like they did in the 70s when you write about songs and they'd be about drugs, but you'd call it something else like a flower or something, right? Huh. Very Eagles of you. Very Eagles of you, RM. I like it. Okay, so every time, short answers. Okay, I'm going to bed. No. Okay, so now we're in the relationship part. We can all understand this. Right, every time, short answers. K. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If you respond with a K or like, it's gonna annoy me. I'm going to bed. No, these are all responses of someone who's upset with you or doesn't want to talk to you, right? You instigate the short answer so that they hopefully catch the hint and stop responding. It's rude. Okay. Your message don't go over 10 bytes. So you're not sending me anything big, long-winded like you used to. Maybe the feeling's not mutual. You're a goalie without determination, so you're letting things just go by you. I'm messy, running across the empty field. That's a soccer player, right? A football player running across the empty field. Let's see. Lionel Messi is an Argentine professional soccer. Okay, yeah, okay. I recognize the name. I've seen enough YouTube videos to know that name. So it's just running across an empty field. Nobody to stop you. Really no reason to be running across the field. You're just doing it, right? I feel like that's kind of the vibe we're getting from that line. Alright, he says, yeah, I knew from the beginning that this wouldn't be a fair game. Because you're Messi being the professional versus someone who's not professional, right? It's not that I wanted to defeat you, but I also didn't want to be defeated all the time. Yeah, but you don't want to you don't want someone to let you win. Let's compare this in a relationship and to a game, right? If they let you win, it's no fun, right? if someone's just caving to your every whim, right, and they're just humoring you, they still don't love you, right? Or they don't, it's not sincere, so it's not the same, it's not as intense. How can you love someone and be okay with someone not loving you the same way back? And then let's swing back to the music industry side of this. If this is about the music industry, is it that you could chew me up and spit me out? The music industry could chew you up and spit you out in an instant, but if you're not good at it, you would still attempt it, but then what's the use, right? Okay, a bit sweetly, though we might not be happy lovebirds, with our arms tightly linked as other couples would do, sometimes with words of comfort and honesty to be for each other. Kind of like saying the simple successes or the simple things pull you through all the hardships, right? Almost doesn't matter. So a bit sweetly, though we might not be happy lovebirds, so there's the hardships, so things might not be perfect, with their arms tightly linked together, couples would do, as other couples would do. Sometimes with words of comfort and honesty to be for each other. That is, in and of itself, the comfort, right? Words of comfort and honesty are going to be enough to make it work. So it sounds like he's fighting to make something work that isn't really meant to be, or maybe might be challenging to achieve. Okay, next part says, I can understand that you are dry and dull, because I always stand under you. Understand. Ooh, nice wordplay. I can understand that you are dry and dull. What else is dry and dull? What's stiff, right? If you're stiff, you tend to be dry and dull. I hate to go down this road, but let's imagine a noodle, dry and stiff. It's a straight line, easy, right? Very easily breakable, brittle, fragile, right? Because I always stand under you. Understand. Stand under you. So she's walking the person or the thing is walking all over this individual. Is walking all over RM in this song. Understand. That's just a double entendre. I hold you up like a wooden horse. Right? The world on your shoulders. I feel that. Can't do anything. Bound by your limitations. Got that. That my awkward smile became a habit. Oh, so he let his putting up with the situation become his new world, and now he doesn't know the difference. Or he's forgotten the reason. Or maybe he just overlooks the reason. Oh my gosh, that's intense. Okay, the understand part was poetic, but I mean, we expect that from RM. Okay, let's keep rolling.
좋지도 나쁘지도 않다고 해 내가 앞서가리 아닌 건 아닌 건데 내 자기는 짝사랑 난 팔에 막하는 막사랑 좀 잡아줘 이건 꼭 상대 없는 줄다리기가 달아 what you say oh baby don't you play 네가 불길이라도 꿋꿋이 걸을게 그러니까 제발 모르는 사람 모르는 듯한 눈빛으로 날 보지 마 자꾸 내가 내게 아무것도 어디든 그때가 생각나니까 what if I do you girl what if I do you I do love you crazy do you 이랬다
Oof. Okay, we'll rewind a track because that's just intense. But let's not lose our spot. Okay, you again say that you don't like it, but you also don't hate it. So imagine a person who's toying with another individual who says they're not interested, but they don't turn away the attention. Right? I feel that on a whole nother level. I've been through that many, many times. It sucks. But you don't have because the person doesn't have the courage to end it because they like the attention they're getting. But they know in the end they're never going to do anything about it. Am I going ahead of you or am I rushing things? I wouldn't do anything you don't want. So now we're getting into the different tone of despair and, what's the word? I do anything for you. I do anything, I don't want to call it desperate. Desperate. That's the word I'm looking for. I was going to call it pathetic, but it's not pathetic. It's desperation. Okay, so we're getting into the desperation part of this, right? Which is a feeling I didn't expect to hear. my one-sided love with the lover. Okay, we've established that that's what's actually happening in this entire song. I want a reckless love without calculation. So he wants to be a reckless love, but he doesn't want to have to put in a strategy to make it happen. Like, it shouldn't be so much work, right? Please hold me. That's the desperation coming back. So you can kind of sense his emotions going all over the place and his mental vibe being like, I could do this to make it work. I could do this to make it work. And then the other part of him is like, I shouldn't have to work so hard. I wish she would just love me. Right? And it's swinging back again. We could bring music into this fold, and that could work for the music industry as well. Feels like a tug of war with no opponent, right? The back and forth. So what'd you say? Baby, don't play. That's the desperation coming in again. Alright? Like, let's work this out. We can make this happen, right? Even if your path covered with fire, I will firmly walk on you. Establishing the dedication that he has for this individual or thing. No matter how much it hurts him, he wants it. It's like getting knocked down and getting back up again. Getting knocked down and getting back up again. So please don't look at me as if I'm someone you don't know. That's gotta hurt, dude. Please don't look at me as if I'm someone you don't know. I've given everything to you. It's almost like a plea. Because it keeps reminding me of the days when I meant nothing to you. But according to this song, the goodness only happened in your head. So maybe at this point we're getting to this point, right? And it's almost like you have a memory of the way things used to be, but maybe those things never were, right? It never used to be like that. You just have the idea. You're in love with the idea. Oh, dude, what if it's all an illusion? Like maybe the overall message is love is an illusion? That'd be kind of cryptic. That'd be very, very dark too. But it's dark and wild. Okay, so he says, what am I to you, girl? What am I to you? I do love you crazy. Do you? That's the big question. Like, starting to realize that the anger's coming in now, right? We're starting to feel the anger. So let's backtrack, hear that amazing part again. And we'll go from there. Going off. And then we wrap up with the anger and fed up feeling at the end of it, right? It doesn't really leave you in a solid place, but let's go ahead and translate it real quick. He says, what am I to you? What am I to you? I do love you crazy. Do you? You know, so he's questioning it, right? The anger started coming because he's realizing the situation. Blowing hot and cold. Stop confusing a person's feelings more with the anger, right? If you keep being like this, let's just sign a contract. Let's just be done with it, right? How many kisses a day and how many messages a day? Oh, so he's trying to resolve the issue even though he's mad, and he's willing to compromise even if he doesn't like it. Yeah, would I feel a bit better if we go that far? So this never gets resolved. This is just a vent, like he's venting, right? But in the end of the song, he's at this mood where he's just fed up with everything. After all this work he's put in, he's fed up with everything. I don't know how I would spin that into the music industry. Other than the fact that you could try and still get chewed up and spit out, you know? That's sick. I'm not, like, I like it. I really do. I love the tone. I love the feelings I get when I hear it, but I'm not sure what this song has to deal with. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to read what this song is about. And if it vibes with the things that I came up with, that's really going to do it for me. It's really going to do it for me. So let's go look that up and we'll see what we're actually listening to here. All right, welcome back. I try to look all over the place for this, but I couldn't really find any explanations on this, so we're gonna look at somebody else's translation. This is our Amino App's translation. So we'll go through the bold parts of this and kind of get a general consensus of this. So it says, one of the best parts is the music in the beginning of this song. It's most like high school classroom. Students are talking and messing around with each other until the clock rings. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but the music that follows afterwards really reminds me of Super Mario Galaxy. Ooh, good point. I didn't think about that. In this case, the main character, Rap Monster, is in love with this girl. He makes a promise to a girl that he can make her days better if she gave him the chance, and he's so in love for the first time that no one could stop him, and in the end she falls in love with him too. Okay, so she did fall in love with him. The girl fascinates him in so many ways. Even if she rejects him or if she doubts her attractiveness, he always sees the beauty within her. He's surprised at how she's even human, and then he feels like he doesn't know everything about her yet, and then he'd like for them to know everything about each other. Okay. It says, I couldn't stop laughing at this because it's so something the Rap Monster would say. He says, finding that he's different from the other guys that treat girls horribly is very cliche and belongs in a movie, but he has a sixth sense in which he can feel that he's totally in love with the girl. Promises to give her what many guys never or rarely give in a relationship, as she's seen, attention. So we're right about the attention part. Quick fun fact, I don't know if this is the same for Korean, but Rap Monster clearly says pocket monster at the end of the sentence. It is only written in Hangul because I am pretty sure the Korean language borrowed the word from English like Japanese did. Korean doesn't have an English loan word for character set like Japanese, I think. He's saying he will be her Pokemon protector. How cute. Okay, I was close. Alright. Not only does the music give away the sudden change in attitude, but the way he says, but why, after giving his heart to her is so sad. Ugh. Mood. Okay. What is he asking her about? And why does he sound so upset and heartbroken? So this is the initial, instant when things kind of made a turn. So this is where the song takes a major turn. Okay. And we can feel that, right? He's finding every way in order to call her, and she never picks up. He feels worse now than before when he never had her, and he feels that she's wanting something more in the relationship, even though they are already a couple. Bites in this situation could either be that she's barely using her phone plan, or none of her messages take up her storage. He's always happy to text her, but she seems to never want to talk or even respond. They're extremely short texts, and then they end there. So he got ghosted. In this simile, he's saying that she has no will to block the ball anymore. I love of Rap Monster uses a comparison to football, soccer. Here it even includes comparing himself to Messi, probably one of the greatest players of all time. He's confused and running on the field and trying to find her, but he can't. So the comparison of running on the field was actually him trying to play against or with the person. So being in a relationship was a lot like running around on the field confused with Messi. So we were close. I think we got the general conception of that. In my opinion, he didn't even see any of this coming. He doesn't want to deny he let his guard off, which he begins to blame not her or himself, but what they both created. He doesn't want to overpower her in a relationship and boss her around, but he's tired of constantly not getting responses or attention in the relationship. It's fair. Even if they aren't like other couples, he wants to at least link his arm with her and show everyone that she is with him. He wants to comfort her and show him that he's giving her the best. It's understandable to him that she may have a cold personality, but she also needs to understand that he's always thrown under the bus. He's unable to do anything anymore because he's still trying to hold on to the relationship. Trying to be happy nowadays is like a chore to him. He just wants to be happy without faking it. Apparently, she's confusing him as well with mixed signals. She begins to tell him that she doesn't like him that much, but it's not in a hate way. He's doubting himself now and wondering if he rushed into things too quickly. If the answer is no, then he's relieved that he isn't the cause of the fall. At this point, he admits he's in a puppy love. Usually puppy love is an immature and young love that's usually between younger people. I guess he's coming to realize that maybe he is being silly, and that he's only young and just wants to love someone without knowing that much about love. Rope is being pulled endlessly, and there's nothing for him to pull on like his partner. not being there for them to support each other. I like this lyric because it can have two different meanings. Even if she's evil and cold, he'll still sacrifice himself to love her in an unhealthy way. If it's the other way, it can be translated, he'll hold her hand through fire even if it will hurt. Even when she looks at him, he feels like she's looking into a stranger's eyes now. He's sick and tired of her trying to keep this going when he meant nothing to her. This is the most intense part in the song because he gets very loud and angry and talks quickly. It's as if he's arguing with her right now in person. She keeps confusing him, so he's tired of being nice and not being forceful. He's going to make a contract with her so that they will kiss and text a certain amount of times per day. But if he does that, will it even make him feel better? After all that, I could have read an overall analysis. That's okay though. It was worth it. Let's get back to YouTube. Alright, welcome back, you guys. We are wrapping this up. This is What Am I to You. We're going to be watching the live version. It says What Am I to You live on stage at Block Japan Edition 2016. Hopefully this gets put up. If not, you guys know I'll find a way for you guys. But I really hope that this is allowed. I really want to see this live performance. I want you guys to see how I react to it. This whole dark stage thing going on is real ominous and hopefully not too misleading. I like the song so far. I think we can all relate to an aspect. I feel like somewhere along the line, a lot of us have been through the same situation. Maybe not all of us. You know, some people go through life and never having gone through this torture. But I know for a fact that I have. And it's a horrible feeling. And you do feel the things that RM was feeling when he was singing this song. I would not be surprised if this is about the music industry or the torture that it's put him through, but in terms of it being a relationship, I relate so much. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're gonna wrap this up. Whoa, that's so pretty.
About to take you higher. We about to set this low on fire.
Stage presence and his confidence are insane. I love that they put the comeback trailer thing in the background. It's not the comeback trailer, but think about puppy love in school and young love. It usually happens in high school. I'm looking for the emotion on his face. He's doing the thing with the hands. Emphasis. Gesticulations. The music sounds a little bit different. Oh, it's so cool. Alright, cameraman. That's awesome. There it is. That's what I was looking for. The way he's saying what he has to and pleading, and then they're like, but wait, I got more. Back in that post-apocalyptic world. Sorry. So I have a problem with empathy. So when people get mad, I get mad. When they cry, I cry, right? I can feel your feelings, like an escalation of the volume and the intensity of the feeling in that last back half of that song hit me, and that look you saw is confusion and concern. So it's good that I felt that, but I didn't even realize I was feeling that, because it was just so intense. Like, I thought coming into this, I was gonna be like, I can't wait till the end, and then like everybody gets hyped. But instead of feeling that, I felt the way he felt instead of the way the crowd felt, and that's super effectiveness. Like it's like, that's super intense. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something you expect when you watch something. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all. Overall, a great reaction. I loved it. It was a good song. I hate that it had to go to a place of pain for me to enjoy it, but like, sometimes you gotta talk about the hard things. And my overall analysis is, I like the way it's written. I like the way that it was sang. I like the way that it was composed. Everything about it screams yes, right? But to me, one of the things that I kind of have a differing opinion with is, like, it says that he never saw it coming. Like it just happened without him noticing it. And I feel like in the song, the way that we read it, the way that we heard it, the transition was happening and he was aware of it, but he just didn't want to see it. And maybe that's just me. Maybe you guys have differing opinions, and if you do, please put it in the comments. I'd love to read. You guys know I'll read your comments. But for me, it was almost as if he was pulled into this world of hope and let down and dropped at the curb, and that's what surprised him. So I guess in a way, I guess he didn't see it coming, because why would he be upset, right? Huh. I love when songs make me think like this. This is crazy. Okay, overall, I loved it. I hope you guys did too. It was a great listen through. It's a great way to start an album. Weird vibe to start an album, but a great way to start it. Lots of intensity, lots of emotion, and hopefully the next song, I believe the next song is Danger, which we've already listened to, broken down. You guys can check that out somewhere on my page. Just gotta type it in. But we will be watching that and doing a run through, something special on that. And we'll see if the vibe keeps going, if it's changed now that we know the first song of this and where we're headed. I'm interested. You guys, y'all come follow me on that journey. I'll see you guys in the next album listen video. I love you. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy. Check you guys later.